And now, from the worlds of BBC Television's Doctor Who, it's Doctor Who. Hello there, welcome to the Flash and Blade podcast. I'm Siobhan. Dum-dum-dee-da-dee-dum. Dum-dum-dee-da-dee-dum. Dee-dum-dee-dee. It's an instrumental this time around. Let's meet the plucky girl assistants. We have, there's Brian. Look, there he is. He's being American.
Yes, being very American.
And then, of course, we've got Lilibet, the Wonder Girl, who isn't American. She's from Florida.
We're our own special creation.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
I prefer to think of it as the creation of meth labs, to be honest.
Well, you're not entirely wrong. It's what happens when you give alligators meth.
Yeah.
Christian's in chat. Everyone say hello to Christian.
Hi, Christian.
Hello, Christian.
Hello, sweetie pie. Hope Tran's all right. We've only just started, so you're there. Right. Okay, what do we normally do? Oh, yes. Brian, how's your week been?
Pretty good.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, it's still not snowing here in central New York.
Yet.
We're supposed to get a big snowstorm coming through the Northeast this weekend. Yeah, no.
Be careful what you wish for.
We're just getting rain.
You're getting some very weird weather over there at the moment.
Welcome to climate change.
Exactly. You had some bad tornado hits. And actually, for this side of the Atlantic, a fairly strong tornado is an island. I say fairly strong. You'd probably call it an F1, or an EF1. But
we still have to go to work in it.
Yeah, and over here, it's a T scale because they're just not strong enough to register.
Well, shouldn't T be more powerful than an F?
Well, F's after Vegeta, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but no, scale. I mean, it's further down the alphabet.
Yeah, but I don't know what T stands for in the English way.
Or do they use the reverse alphabet where A would be the strongest, then followed by B, C, D, E, and then F? And then T's all the way down at the weakest end.
No, because you have EF1, EF2, EF3, EF4, EF5. And there's arguments being made for an EF6 at some stage because they're getting worse. But
why don't they just call it
because
F
it's
E, D?
Because it's
C?
named after Ted Vegeta, the godfather of tornado science. You see, education. Good. Lilibet, have you had any tornadoes?
No tornadoes.
I heard the Panhandle was getting some of it.
Yeah, they've had some bad ones.
I think Louisiana had bad storms yesterday. There's a front moving across.
Yeah.
And I know Tennessee got hit.
Yeah.
Yesterday. No, so far, I mean, we've had a little bit of rain, but that front is coming through this evening for us.
We've had 2 storms in 2 days, just low pressure systems, basically. But when you get closer to the centre, obviously things tighten up. And the wind gets stronger and the rain gets nastier. So.
I have a funny story about the weather.
Oh, yeah.
Have you?
Well, no. Okay, so my room has a southern facing view, so that means I get all the sun.
I'd hate that.
All day, and by like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh no!
If you just wake up and open your eyes, your retina's burned.
No, that's wrong.
However, the last couple days, it's been so damn depressing and dismal. I've woken up and thought I slept all day.
Yes, fair. fair.
The sun was going down at 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's the end of days, Brian. It's the end of days. What can I
Well, as
say?
long as they let me, call in for them.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry I can't come to work today. There's been an apocalypse.
I have a standing up policy with any place I work that when it's an apocalypse or the nukes start flying, I ain't coming in.
How are the two any separate?
Because the nukes could not be aimed at us. They could be aimed at someone else.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But when there are nukes in the air, I'm staying home.
yeah, no, wise, whilst you still have one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Quite right, too. Gosh, this is cheerful. How was your week a little bit?
Pretty good. On Wednesday I went to Lessons and Carols with a friend. So at Florida Southern College, they do a lovely Lessons and Carols service for Christmas, which is really nice. It's based on the one I think in Cambridge. And just really enjoyed that. Nice to get out something festive, and it was actually cold, so it felt Christmassy. And then yesterday, Danielle and I went to an Edgar Allan Poe speakeasy event.
Right.
Where they
Okay.
have it's a touring company, so they were doing a couple of shows in Lakeland, where they have 4 monologues based on different Edgar Allan Poe stories,
Okay.
and for each monologue there's an accompanying cocktail.
No doubt one of them's called the Nevermore.
Which one is the laudanum?
Yes, of course. There was a lack of laudanum,
Oh,
which was just as well as most of us were
but
driving.
it's Florida. Did they substitute meth at least? I mean,
But yes, there was a Nevermore. There was the Palest Eye, I think, or the Pale Blue Eye, which had a single blueberry floating in it. Very clever. And there was one based on the Black Cat and one based on the Red Death. So those were the 4 stories they did. And it was the acting was really good, lots of fun. They had a good crowd.
That's good.
Yeah, and it was very tasty. Now I'm a lightweight, so I drank about that much of each one, enjoyed it, and
yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
I could tell you stories about lightweights. Don't worry.
Why am I not surprised?
No.
me-
I am not a lightweight.
Oh, I am.
I
I'm
know a
most
lightweight.
definitely a lightweight. I don't drink, full stop. So if
Do you
I
get white girl
do,
wasted?
sorry.
Do you get white girl wasted?
Yeah. Basically, because I don't drink, I only have to sniff alcohol and I'm falling over. I mean, I do occasionally, normally around with the family, but there's been none of that this year. So I haven't had a drink for over a year now, and I'm happy about that. Like I say, I always feel this bizarre compulsion to say when I'm talking about this, I was never an alcoholic. I didn't have a drink problem at all. It's just I stopped enjoying it. So
And
I
that's
stopped
when
drinking.
you don't enjoy something, stop doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I
Yeah.
really enjoy butterscotch schnapps in my hot cocoa. I love it. It's
Fair enough.
fantastic.
I am very tempted to buy some Baileys this year, to have Baileys in hot chocolate.
Go for it.
That would be very nice.
I'm not very good with alcohol, like I say. I'll probably have a couple of them and then it'll be wasted for a year.
I'm gonna.
Well, the
you
thing
know what?
was,
Have some, and then when we get a group text at about 3 a.m. our time.
Yeah.
I did a Bailey's cheesecake about 5 years ago.
Oh.
Delicious,
Yeah.
but what I did not realize at the time, one, my cheesecake form was humongous. And it was just the 2 of us, and then my brother came for Christmas. And it was the cheesecake that ate Manhattan.
Can you
So
remake
I
it?
Did you have chocolate on it and stuff?
yeah, there was drizzled
can
there was
you-
chocolate edging.
Can you remake
I
this?
cut it in half and
So-
sent half home. Because you like cheesecake, but you can't eat that much of it.
Yeah.
And it needed I don't know, for the whole thing. It was
Challenge accepted.
it was like
I'm having the Bailey's cheesecake, thank you very much. Not
it was
you.
like given the frame, there would be enough for everyone, and probably half of
Sweet summer
the planet.
child.
If we have an open flame near it, will it burst into?
Well,
No,
no,
that was
see,
my
this was the
nan's rum
thing.
sponge.
It only had about a cup or so of Bailey's, and the only thing I could buy it in was like the big container. So that then sat on our counter for about 2.5 years. And then I finally threw it out. And I had used that much of it.
I've still got a bottle of sherry on the mantelpiece over there, which I think I've had 2 glasses out of, and I've had the bottle for about 3 years. I don't know whether to dare go back to it or not.
Well, if you need shoe cleaner at any point,
it's a very, 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 very nice blue bottle.
Look, when you have to take some paint off of a Doctor Who model just to repaint it,
talking of things like
you know
that,
what to use.
I got some things framed. Oh dear, I think I've not.
Oh dear, she's reaching for things. There's things.
First of all, I got my certificate of ordination framed.
Well done.
Thank you.
Very nice.
And then, do you remember me saying a couple of weeks ago about how I'm in? I found Romana's sonic screwdriver.
Trust Romana.
Isn't that the one you thought was lost or misplaced?
Yeah, and things are falling down now. Hey guys, never do stuff. What the hell is that? Oh, okay, right, okay.
Never clean your desk or work area when you're on live.
Well, it's not so much that. It's that I've had the cleaner in. And even when I said, no, don't touch that area, she did.
Well, hey, at least she came.
Yes, thankfully. I'm hoping to get another clean before Christmas. Fingers crossed. We'll have to wait and see. So, there's that. Remember me saying on the last show that I'm involved with the next Warp magazine?
Yeah.
I don't know, Christian, if you know about this, but if you can order an edition of Warp, you'll get a DVD with all sorts of wonderful goodies. There was lapel clutching going on, an awful lot of lapel clutching. But I do recommend it. But anyway, one of the covers, they always do alternate covers for Warp. And one of them was done by Jeff Cummings, meant to illustrate the opening chapter of Doctor in an exciting adventure with the Daleks, a meeting on the Common. And I saw this, and I was blown away by it. It's back to front because of my camera system, but look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Very nice.
Isn't that just...
Yeah, beautiful.
This is number 6 of 60. Adam, I think, has or Sinister, one of them, has number 4 of... No, hang on. No, it's the New Boy. The New Boy's got number 4. I've got number 6. Because we're both on the DVD, so... But as soon as I saw that... Isn't it just, Christian? As soon as I saw that, I couldn't. Not if anything, it'll replace that awful portrait of me. Again, the painting is brilliant.
Lovely portrait.
It's not. I hate looking at me.
So that is something that you need to work on.
That would involve looking at me.
Yes.
Yes.
Put that right above your bed so you'll never see it again.
Actually, that's true. I probably wouldn't. I've also got... I don't know how... right, hang on, I need to make sure this isn't going to fall in.
And that way no one else will either.
Sinister gave me a huge print of Sarah Jane Smith.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know how big it is, so I don't know how big the frame I need to get is. And I think that I'm going to wait until I move to Derby before hanging it.
That makes sense.
Because it's a lot easier to move it rolled up in a tube.
Yes.
Than that.
And you risk less damage if it's rolled.
I think
we have to pour one out for Dr. Sinister. He was taken out of the Whamageddon.
Oh, I was going to come to that. Well, it's irony, really, because Sinister never plays Whamageddon. He deliberately takes himself out on the first day. And he said, "Wham, I'm out." And I said, "But you don't take part. You deliberately shoot yourself in the foot." He says, "Yeah, I was really trying this year." One day in.
Mm-hmm.
For those that don't know, Whamageddon...
Pour one out for Sinister.
Whamageddon is an online game where from the 1st of December to the 24th of December, you are not allowed to hear Wham's Last Christmas. Now, there are caveats to this. You can listen to cover versions. That's all right. And I've had a load of close scrapes for cover versions this year. I'll tell you that much. Heart rate starts to go. I got taken out this afternoon at our local shop. Last year I got taken out at the Christmas market in Jersey, and I'm stood in the Royal Square on my own, just going, "You utter bastards!" So I'm out. I have joined the ranks of Wamhala. I was doing really well as well. I thought, too many close calls. These cover versions. It's going to happen at some stage. It just happened where I wasn't expecting it to happen. And I did complain to the staff, jokingly, of course. I was serious. Yeah, aside from that, nothing much has happened this week. Yeah, you're still in, aren't you? A little bit? Are you playing?
No, I'm not.
You're sensible.
Probably safer that way.
Yeah.
No, also, I
Better for the blood
generally enjoy Christmas music, and I don't want to feel all, like, anxious about stuff.
See?
I just want to enjoy what comes.
Well,
I'm
all
very
right
happy that many of my heavy metal Spotify playlists are immune to Whamageddon. They've been a direct help in this trying Yuletide war.
See, that's how you can play Russian roulette with it. You put Last Christmas in a playlist somewhere and then hit shuffle play.
Mm-hmm. Oh, better yet, you share it out amongst others.
No, that's PvP, love.
No, it's not.
It's
a playlist of 100 songs. One of them is Last Christmas.
That would have to be done as a challenge rather than sort of a
says
challenge
that.
within
You
a
don't know-
challenge.
You don't know that he didn't pay off the staff to play it where you heard it.
That's true. I mean, I found it very suspicious that just as I was going into the shop, Adam turned around and said, "Right, I'm going now."
Mm-hmm.
Except he's not playing it. So, oh, hang on a second. Christian's just said he got taken out in Morrison's in Morecambe last Monday evening after 2 delayed trains getting home from work. Blame British Rail. All right? Go for compensation.
Oh, what about that Italian channel that took out like 1 million people at once? That was a Whamageddon nuke.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that news story yesterday about a radio DJ who was playing it just at a football stadium.
Yeah. That's taking your life into
well,
your
he
hands
knew
right there.
people played it, but he didn't really think it was done that seriously. He discovered otherwise.
Torches, pitchforks.
As God is my witness.
Kill the beast.
I swear to God, I thought people didn't take this seriously.
This is the age of the internet, where everything is taken seriously and everyone is right.
I think we need to do is to raise...
Which
I
is a
like your
good segue.
transition. Well done.
What?
Totally missed it. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I was too busy being
Everybody
important.
else got it. You just didn't. It's fine.
By everybody else, you mean Lilibet.
A little bit, and everyone else who's watching or will ever listen to this. Considering the subject matter of what's about to come up. Never mind. I'm not going to explain the joke any further.
Well, I didn't hear it, so it's...
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
4 years we've been doing this. She still doesn't listen to me.
How many years
Explains
have
why
you-
we're
I mean,
still
what's
doing
it?
this 4 years
You've
later.
been there for, what, about 16 years, practically all my podcasting career, haven't you, Lilibet?
Yeah, long old time.
Yeah, and you know from all that I never listened to anyone.
No, the ADHD is strong.
I represent.
I found out that most normal people don't have internal monologues.
Yeah, I was
or
talking to Adam
soundtracks.
about that, and he says he agrees with me. It's a minority of people who don't have it.
It better be. I'm like,
I can't.
what do they do with their small little lives?
What's that? I mean, it's just empty. You normally got stuff whirring away inside there, but it's empty.
I have 14 tabs open. 3 of them are playing songs, and they're not the same songs.
You're getting a shaken head.
Yeah, no, I can deliberately think things, and thoughts come, of course, And when I'm doing a project, I definitely either think through it or talk to myself out loud. But there's not a whole lot of all at once stuff going on. I think when I want to think, I do have a hard time shutting off my brain when I'm trying to sleep, but
Yes.
that's its own issue.
I'm with you there.
In general,
I have that too, but that's called Seroquel, and that helps a lot.
in
Shit.
general, it's
And the short-term memory is
not
not very
have
good.
all that, which is why Dave and I worked, because he had 16,000 things going on in his head all at once, all the time, and I don't. So we balanced each other out. If we were both doing that, it would make each other crazy.
Yeah. I tend to have an inner monologue that doesn't so much just narrate what I'm doing, but comments on it.
Oh dear.
Self-mockery. It's a case of, as I said to you before, I've learned to laugh now instead of getting angry. Unless it's something really, especially if something happens to me, people will hit themselves on the thumb with a hammer, and they'll be really angry and say, "What the fuck's the point being angry with it? Just laugh. It was going to happen." Too bad. Ow. Move on. Basically, that's an example. Anyway,
I do often, especially at work, I'm thinking 3 steps ahead, going, okay, this is going on now, and I need to be here, and then I need to be here. So what do we need to do to get there? Like that kind of stuff.
but that's sensible. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially when you're managing, chaos.
Yes. Frankly.
Children's
But,
chaos.
yeah,
It's about the same.
It's generally fairly quiet in my head unless I get a song stuck in it.
Yes, the earworm.
I woke up to Phantom of the Opera the other night.
It's the weirdest things you suddenly
that'll
get
do it.
going around your head. You don't have to hear them; they'll just pop in there.
Oh yeah, I have the full soundtrack.
Masquerade, paper faces on parade. Yeah.
Are you in pain, dear?
Yes.
That
But that's
explains a
because
great
that's
deal.
A very good song.
If you say
Why
so.
so silent, good monsieur?
Yes. I love all that dialogue.
Oh yeah.
Can I point out that there will be no musical theatre here?
Too late.
But we have to get you ready for the musical.
Next thing, Thomas
RPG.
is going to slowly slide in from the edge of the screen.
We have to get you ready for when we do the musical for the RPG.
I seem to recall. Now, hang on. There was myself, there was Retta, and there was Jess.
Mm-hmm.
And I seem to recall us all telling you to go fuck yourself sideways about that.
So do I, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm the GM and you guys don't matter.
And the UN has resolutions against me singing.
You know,
Yeah, but if I veto that, it
summoning
doesn't
the
happen.
old
so...
ones at this point in time, who's going to notice?
I should have known you'd do that.
What's the word? How much worse can it get?
Well, sorry, no, the cat just jumped on the picture. I should have known. So, I haven't done anything this week. I don't think. No, it's been an empty week. Most of my weeks are empty. We all know this. I was saying to Adam in this case, what are you doing on Christmas Day? Just the same day as any, except I can't go out to the cafe. It'll be shut. So that's me pissed off.
You could have Adam come around to yours.
No, Adam's with his family, and then he goes to Karen and Keith's in the evening. So
You could volunteer your time to help out those less fortunate.
I can't stand very well. I mean, working at
Sit at the register.
Sit.
Yeah,
at the register.
Sit at the register.
They don't do things like that. I don't think over here they do. If
Here's your ticket.
No, I don't know how it works. It's normally you just go there and you get your food, and that's it. I've had to use them a couple of times in the past. Ooh, that was a long time ago.
You could, do a Doctor Who thing for them.
He said that with a straight face. Did you notice? That was very impressive, Brian. Well done. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought that was a serious suggestion.
Who cares? Do it anyway.
No, I don't know how to... How do I do a fucking Doctor Who thing for homeless people?
Yes.
What would you consider I should... This is going to be good. What do you consider that I should do?
Perhaps doing a monologue as the first Doctor.
Okay. You are making the basic assumption that most people, especially homeless people, nowadays who are younger, know who William Hartnell is.
Well, this is the perfect time to introduce them to him.
I don't see them being too happy about it, considering they've got to
And
eat
the
their
older
food and go
ones
back
would
out in the cold.
definitely remember it from their childhood.
There aren't that many older ones.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm afraid it's a hard life. And my little doggie's come back in from outside, and she's... What are you doing? Trixie Beans, come here. Oh, we're being willful tonight. Right, okay.
Yes, well, there were no treats forthcoming, you see.
I know you didn't bribe her.
No, well, I haven't gone out and come back in again.
Exactly.
I'll go out to the electricity box, come back in, and she's there demanding a treat. No, I haven't been to the shops. Just, it's not every time I go out.
Yes, it is. Apparently.
My nemesis.
You're not listening to her.
My nemesis. Virgin Media.
Oh, this should
My
be fun.
TiVo is now working.
Oh, good.
Oh, well, that's a step in the right
So
direction.
at least I got the giggle recorded, but nothing else from the 60th. To say I am mildly fucked off is to put it mildly. In a mildly perturbing way.
Would you like me to approach a personal pirate of ours?
No, I don't need to. It's all right. No. I
Because
mean,
it's on iPlayer. You
it's
should
on
be able
iPlayer,
to-
it's on BBC Sounds and all that.
on
But I
Disney.
don't know what. It's just having it on the TiVo box, because I know if everything goes tits up and I can't afford the bill or something like that, I've still got all that there to watch, a library to watch. And I have to wait out. Did I tell you what Adam got me for my birthday?
No.
Load of Rivers London books.
Oh,
Nice.
excellent.
And I've gone right through them.
Yes.
Thursday Thursday afternoon, I started watching Amongst Our Weapons, reading rather, and because the cleaner was round. And in the end, I got to, I'm not going to watch the telly. I'm just going to sit here for the evening and read. And I did, and it was lovely. Trouble is, it got me through the book far too quickly, and now I want more books.
Yes. Yes. Amongst Our Weapons was the latest one, wasn't it?
Adam and I are scratching our heads over that one.
Mm.
We need a flowchart.
Yes. And also, you need to repeatedly watch the Monty Python skit.
Oh, what, Spanish Inquisition? Oh, no. There's only a couple of references to
I think
it
she's
in the book.
expecting it.
Lots more Doctor Who references, but only a couple
There are.
of Spanish Inquisition references. But, no, the flowchart for working out which bloody comic book. Put them in order so we can read them in order.
There is. I'll find it for you. There is
Please.
on his website. He's got a list.
Because Adam's trying to work out what to get me for Christmas, and if there's any more Rivers of London, great. But if not, I
Yes,
think it'll be
there's
the
a
60th specials.
fairly recent comic, I think.
Does it have Dean Hill in it?
I think that's an older one.
Is it Matt Rife? Sorry.
I don't know who that is.
He's a currently popular comedian.
Okay.
He's having his 15 minutes right now.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I hope he enjoys it. That's good. Oh, okay. Let's not mention that again then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, news.
Yes.
Well, you know about the church on Ruby Road on Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
We need to work out when our next show is going to be, because looking at the calendar, Our next our next show should be the 24th, which is the day before the next episode of Doctor Who. Plus, it's Christmas Eve. I don't expect anybody to. But if you're not working during the week between Christmas and New Year, maybe the Wednesday or the Thursday we could meet up to review.
Let me see, because I am traveling.
I appreciate that. Like I say, it's just one of those things.
I'm traveling the 30th through the New Year, so earlier in the week. You should be okay.
You guys don't do Boxing Day, do you?
No. Canadians do. But
I haven't hit anyone in years.
So how does the 26th
I'm really missing it.
sound?
Yeah, should be okay.
So if we do a show on Tuesday the 26th, usual time, if that's convenient, and we'll talk about the church on Ruby Road, which should be nice. And then we'll have to try and get back into the routine for the next year. Because it keeps going, Brian. It doesn't stop. The flashing blade is eternal.
Okay.
Just saying.
Like
What?
the bridge that keeps getting tracks.
I love that bridge.
That's an amazing bridge. Parkway Bridge, I can't remember where. It's New York somewhere.
Onondaga Lake Parkway Bridge.
Yeah, that's a bridge. That's, They knew what
got
they were
another
doing,
one
didn't
this
they?
weekend.
Yes, I saw. They knew what they were doing when they built that bridge. And so
They
we
built
tend to
it right into the bedrock.
as you hear
And
from
then
that.
they
It's a bridge in New York.
And laughed and laughed.
Yeah.
Used to be the canal that went under it. Now it's a
A
highway.
road. And it has warning signs.
Oh, it's got a lot of warning signs.
The new one
It
goes
has
up every
sensors
week.
For every height, it will tell you 500 feet before you even see the bridge. Stop, turn around.
Unfortunately, I mean, these are great plans. Yeah? These are great plans put in by your civic officials.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. And some not so great plans.
Hang on. We can come to that. So all this, but they've forgotten to remember the first point, that anything like this goes completely FUBA when you introduce a human equation.